This is a humongous week for many former players from around the SEC, like, Jacquez Hunter from Auburn. Will he break the rookie rushing record and get Freeze fired because of he didn't use him right? And before you laugh, Alabama fans, will Jalen Milroe lead his new team to the playoffs and make old Slick Nick downright sick? Let's talk about it right here on Around the Herd. Oh, roll tide, Alabama fans, and welcome to Tight Sports. This is the Alabama Football Megacast and the People's Crimson Tide Network. Thank you for joining me on whichever virtual space you chose with your thumb. Here on Tight Sports, we talk Alabama all day, any sport where the Crimson Tide can get some shine. That's why here on Tight Sports, we always say the Crimson Tide is always in title run mode. Haters, come on in, take notes, and behave yourself. Don't be putting your feet up on my furniture. You might just learn yourself something if you kind of keep it quiet. Give a brother a pound and drop a pound right on that subscribe button. And, come on in and settle in and get ready to hear something. And if I successfully stimulate the happy juice in your gray matter and make your funny bone jiggle, let me know by poking that like button right in the eye. Let the algorithm know what we're doing over here, y'all. We work hard to be pleasing to the algorithm so they know what we're doing. Right off the bat, let's talk about the ladies. The ladies of the Crimson Tide, they went after a national championship. Would have been their seventh in the last 30 years or so. But they came up real short. They had a commendable performance at the NCAA championships down in Fort Worth, but they got knocked out in the semifinals, and overall they finished 8th in the nation. Well, that's pretty good because that's actually better than the football team. Football team did not finish 8th in the nation, and we still trying to figure out what the heck happened to them. But they finished with 196.825 points. Key performers were freshman Ryan Fuller. She had a strong performance on the uneven bars. And then you had Chloe. She's a sophomore, which shows we got a bright future. She had a 9.9 on the bars. That's right. We talk about the ladies of the Crimson Tide on Tight Sports, where the ladies are always respected and never neglected. If you don't like it, find yourself another channel. Shouts out to our All-Americans on the Gym Tide, Gabby, Lily, Corrine, you know who they are. They did a wonderful year, and you had just serious contributions to the team and to the sport of gymnastics as far as colleges go. Throughout the season, Alabama demonstrated resilience and depth, maintaining the top 12 at the year-end ranking, a testament to the program's consistent excellence. The team is poised to make a run in the future so we can get back to our national championship ways. Here's some context for you. Over the past 30 years, Crimson Tide, as I said, they have secured 6 national championships. It's been a while, though. 88, 91, 96, 2002, 2011, and 2012, solidifying this program's status as one of the premier programs in collegiate gymnastics. And this season wasn't bad because while they weren't ranked as a top 18, they were considered amongst the top 8 as they made it to the regionals, and they fell short there. But they're young. They got transfers coming in there too. I don't know what the NIL look like, but they're going to be there. So thank you, ladies, for a wonderful season, and we'll get right back at it. Get you a drink of water and get back in the gym. You know how we do it. Roll Tide to you. Oh, the portal. First, I want to say something about the, what is his name? The Pope Francis hit that great celestial portal in the sky. To all those that are affiliated with Roman Catholic Church, you have my condolences. And now we're going to move on to the football portal. And just to show y'all, the football portal just don't open up. I mean, the portal is just not football. It's other people in there. Now, Alabama has lost Nolan Asbury, and it's not really reported yet, but this is what's being reported on the side. I haven't seen it official, but they said Nolan Asbury is out of there. Senior from Mobile. He only played in one game his whole year, whole time at Alabama. He's a senior. He played against USF last year, but he wasn't getting no tick. So maybe he'll get picked up down there at South Alabama as a linebacker, or maybe he'll just go ahead and graduate and become a lawyer and represent all his former teammates. There's more than one reason to be a part of a top-tier college football program. Offensive lineman Jackson Howell out of Trustville has also hit the portal. He's a sophomore, but he had no playing time in his time in Alabama. We wish him well. That defensive back, we are loaded at this defensive back, but Elijah May, he is a senior. He has no playing time from the last 4 seasons. He's a redshirt senior, so it's 3 seasons, plus he got a chance to watch, but he got no playing time, and he's from Pinson, Alabama, and he is getting up out of there. Like I said, he could be entering to law school. Maybe he gonna put some of his former teammates in the portal. Who knows what, oh no, it's a lot of ways to make money in this sports thing. Y'all better realize it. You ain't got to just watch from your couch. You get in there and just make up something and make some money. Defensive back Chase Davis, homegrown, right from Tuscaloosa. No playing time going into his senior season. I don't know if he's going to go to UAB. What are you going to do? But he has entered the portal. We wish all these gentlemen the best of luck in whatever they do. We still say Roll Tide to you. You always be a part of the family, and we wish you the best on your endeavors. But, we brought in Isaiah Horton from Miami. He's making contributions. We brought in Cam Calhoun from Utah, defensive back. He's making contributions. Actually, he went to Michigan first, then he went to Utah, then he came to Alabama. Kelby Collins is out there looking for some playing time. Going to probably make a contribution because we're going to have people coming back in the fall off of injuries. So, Coach Kane Womack he gonna be rotating. Call him rotating Kane because he's gonna be just rotating people all through that defense. I think the mantra of the year is never get tired. Never get tired because you ain't on the field that much. And I've been hearing a lot about running back Dre Washington. We picked him up from the University of Louisiana. They say he had to get used to the way we do things at the University of Alabama, but that backfield is loaded, folks. They got 6 of them back there. Daniel Mills, you got Ackland Deer or Killen, or is it Ackland? AK Deer. They call him AK Deer. He run like a deer. He a freshman, true freshman. You got Dre Washington back there. You got Richard Youngs, and of course you got the venerable one, Jamarion Miller, who's ready to make his approach, strong approach to the doggone NFL. If not, the Heisman Trophy stage. I hope we're going for the running back. Send a running back to the stage in New York just to qualify. If he qualified to get on that stage for the Heisman, we done had one heck of a year, y'all. One heck of a year. Because while Devontae got his trophy, I can't remember how that season turned out, but I definitely remember when Mark Ingram and when Derrick Henry got theirs, it was definitely something special. Bryce Young, was a nice year, but it wasn't a championship year. Let's just be honest. That just wasn't a championship year. Even on the men's basketball side, we have some significant departures. Can't reach it right now, but Mr. Hardhat himself, Mohamed Diabate, transferred to Kentucky. Mr. Hardhat, the man who gave us more hustle plays this entire season I think I've seen in Coach Oates' entire career at the University of Alabama. He is going to be missed. I don't know how. We go on the football field, find the tallest person you can, because that's the kind of intensity we need on the court. Because Mohamed Diabate, man, I hate to have to play against him twice a year, but he gave it up. Darion Reed also departed, and Jarian Stevenson is transferring to North Carolina. I think he's from North Carolina, which kind of makes sense. I get it. Get yours, young man. I know you got to get it. Take care of mama. Mama getting up too early, and daddy can't keep driving that doggone 15-year-old truck forever. He need an 8-year-old truck. So take care of daddy and get mama out that job. I don't care what Shannon Sharp and all them say. You can't get generation changing money in college. Lies. There's a major city I went to. This guy around town, they said that he owns like several franchises all over the city. I'm like, okay, who is that? Oh, he's an old ball player. Played for the Hawks. They said, I think, he played for the Hawks. I said, oh, he must play there with Neek. No, he played before Neek. They weren't making generational life-changing money before Dominique Wilkins hit the Atlanta Hawks. So I don't know who that guy is. I don't even know if we got the right team. But if he played before Dominique, them $200,000 and $350,000 salaries you got for being in the league for 6 years, that's generational changing money. They said with Vinny, y'all know Vinny, the microwave, what was Vinny Johnson? Vinny the microwave Johnson. I think he made a total of, I don't know, $6 million. No, not $6 million. I want to say less than $2 million playing for the Pistons back in the day. That man is worth multi-millions right now. Multi-millions. Know why? Because that NBA contract he got and the money he got by playing in the playoffs with the Pistons, that was life-changing or generation-creating money, wealth, whatever you want to call it. Because it's not what you make, it's what you keep. You heard it right here first. Anyway, I'm not the first person to say that. Also, we got those guys going out, but of course we got people coming in. Noah Williamson from Bucknell, and also Taylor Bowl-Born. Anytime you hear that Bowl name, you start one of them Bowl people. I don't know. I don't know if you're a cousin. I don't even know if you're from the same country or what, but he's coming in from Florida State, and we got many others. The softball team had people that came on before the beginning of the season. Brian Hodges was picked up from Dothan. Meyer Hubbard, infielder from Huntsville, Alabama. And Kennedy Marceau, I think that's right, infielder from Kaplan, Louisiana. And on and on and on. This thing just keeps going. It's not just the football portal. It is the spring portal. It is the winter portal. And everybody gets to go in there because what? They are students. Majority of college athletes need to get their degree so they can move on with the best part of their life, and that's the rest of their life. You just can't look at football. I hear so many reasons I bring this up. The reason I go through team by team, I hear so many people like, oh, we need to just have one portal. Why they got to have two portals? We just have one portal for football. Like, that sounds great, but the majority of football players need a couple years of college, if not their whole degree, if not degree to go to the master's degree that some of these people are coming to get. Those linemen that was at Vanderbilt, are they going to get drafted this Thursday? I don't know. But a master's and possibly even more from Vanderbilt, it can almost net you just as much money as playing in the NFL for the average of 4 years. It may take you 12 to 15 years to get there with your law degree from Vanderbilt. Not even 15, law degree. But maybe like 10 years to get there. But you'll get there compared to the average person that goes to the NFL. What is it? Less than 4 years, and what's the average salary in the NFL? What, like 600, 800,000? You can get there. You can get there. You ain't gotta. You can go. There was a guy the other day. He was a plumber. He got like 150 trucks. He made more than it. You name it. You name NFL's contract. He got more than them. Yep. Yeah, he making 20-something million a year. Fine. So does he. He got commercial contracts. Don't know if he got a degree or not. So let's stop talking about some. We don't need to have one portal. What is softball players gonna do? Huh? They're gonna go to the Olympics and earn $37,500 for winning the gold medal. 37,000. We're gonna talk about that on one of these shows one day. I don't know why these other countries are paying so much money. I guess because it's the privilege of playing for America, but people make a lot of money. But anyway, softball players, they can get a gold medal, but it don't pay a whole bunch. And as I mentioned, Thursday coming up. It is a big day. Draft time in the NFL. And at the top of the list, on my wish list, if I could just have my wish, I would have Jalen Monroe drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first round of the NFL draft. You know Jalen, you remember him from Katy, Texas, from Tompkins High School. He was the nation's premier dual threat quarterback. Had high accolades for athleticism and arm strength. You know them deep balls because he was strong in the arm. And, at Alabama, he was a team leader. He came in with Nick Saban, chose him over everybody else to lead the way after, the other ones graduated. And then after he left, he helped Coach Caleb DeBoer with his transition. He also helped Slick Sheridan get in the building probably every day because I said Jalen was usually the first person there. He should have locked him out of his office or something. But anyway, he's a team player. He didn't want to irritate the coach. And he helped to orchestrate the offense with, this scouting report says, with poise and clutch decision makings during critical moments. Let's say he did that 85% of the time. There's the other 15% that really just had you scratching your head. Just had you scratching your head. His collegiate career, he went to the playoffs one time. He lost to Michigan. But he does have a lot of things that he can do in the NFL that can help teams out. He's had some game-changing drives. Y'all remember the gold digger? I mean, no, what's the grave digger? Yeah, the grave digger. Was that the play, grave digger? My Auburn fans, y'all let me know what the name of that play was. Whatever y'all name is fine with me. He will eat steaks in Tuscaloosa for free forever, just based on the grave digger alone. I'm sorry. They have him graded at about mid-80s on most of his different assessments, and they say he got a quick release. Our problem, sometimes he just wouldn't release the ball. They say he also has the ability to read defenses swiftly. If you go back to the 85% thing, that's probably very accurate because it was the other 15%. It's the other 15% that was a problem. Just a problem. Nonetheless, they say he got to get his consistency down pat, and he got to increase his pocket presence and how he's going to make decisions under pressure. I really think the best place for Mr. Milroe to be is with the Pittsburgh Steelers under the tutelage of Mike Tomlin. With the blend of physical talent and leadership, Milroe has seen as a high upside prospect in a draft-heavy, a quarterback-heavy draft board. Now, I don't know how heavy it is. I mean, you got Shador. They're talking about drafting Shador to Pittsburgh. I don't really like that. I think it could work out because we're not going to throw the ball that much, I don't think. Yeah, we're going to throw the ball out. I just don't know if Shador has that escapability we need. But anyway, you got Cam. He got a couple of others. I don't know how heavy it is. I don't expect 6 people to go in the first round like last year, but I don't even care about that. Draft Cam, draft Shador, draft Dart, draft all them people. Ewers, I guess it is kind of heavy when I think about it. But the upside, who has the higher upside? Is Ewers going to get hurt as soon as you make him a starter? Is Jackson Dart going to throw enough interceptions at key times, which in the NFL, there are a lot more key games than they are in college. And the defenses, do you want a gunslinger out there? Somebody just taking risks? don't know. You want somebody like Milroe who can, you give him 3 seconds, then he just takes off, get you about 5 yards. You know what I'm saying? Build an offense around him. Do something Jalen like, I guess. Jalen Hurts used to play Alabama, won a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, the opportunity is there. You're not going to teach none of those other quarterbacks how to run under a 4.4. And based on what we've seen, at least that's bringing something to the table. Next is Tyler Booker. Tyler Booker with the IMG, very aggressive, quickly became a cornerstone of the offensive front, both in passing and running game. Oh, man, he's graded out in the high 80s. And they say he's physically dominant. He has sound footwork, and he's aggressive. He's very aggressive. I mean, very aggressive. I've seen some films on my man, and he gets pretty doggone aggressive. Check out this. Who is this? PhD Roll Tide. Keep forgetting. I'm just gonna call you then. What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to get a text thing set up, and I'm just gonna automatically let PhD know when we about to hit the air. Come on now, get it together. Yeah, he said she's been working many late hours. Anyway, glad to caught you. Draft will be interesting. Don't get me started about NIL and transfer portal. We gotta have it. See, I know that because PhD is dedicated to education, that she knows the importance of having a portal available for the other people that's not Jalen Milroe or Tyler Booker, because she knows that some of the basketball players, they need to get that degree so they can go out and make a good living. There's some people on the gymnastics, the gym tide. They need to graduate, go to law school, and get them other PhDs out there, because somebody got to run these school systems in Alabama on a budget. Anyway, moving right along. Let's see. They said that they want to get Booker to work on maintaining his pad level. I have to do that in when I'm in sports academy, maintaining the academy sports. I have to get my pad level right, because I be carrying a lot of like Gatorades and stuff on my shoulder when they go on sale. But they say his disciplined approach to technique and reliability on every down underscores his readiness to compete at the next level. As an anchor for Alabama's offensive line, Booker is widely regarded as one of the top guard prospects in this year's draft. He could possibly go in the first round, folks. He was highly touted coming out of high school, and he's still highly touted. That's what I call consistency. I mean, I think he's been pretty much he didn't have any major injuries. They've all been hurt, I know, but we wish him the best. Next up, Jahad Campbell, possible first rounder, 6'3", 244 pounds. Distinguished himself early as a top high school linebacker. Since he got to Alabama, he's had accolades in just every key role on defense. He has an ability to read the offense, execute with timely tackles. He doesn't miss too many of them. He's been praised for having a strong IQ on passes and on run defense. He displays excellent leadership on the field, and he has a robust football grading. 90s, y'all. That's what Jahad Campbell is. They're like, when he's gonna come back? No, he ain't coming back. About to make that in dollars and give other people a chance to play. They say he has a lot of strength of they say speed off the snap. They say it's like it's an ungodly amount of speed. It's like it's almost unfair. It's like they ought to just throw a penalty on him for getting off the ball so quick. He has an innate talent for reading opposing offenses. He can dismiss blockers with the best of them. They want him to, refine his pass rushing techniques. Probably want him to add a couple more moves and to work on his coverage of backs, tight ends, and that kind of stuff. But he has a reputation. He got a reputation for being hard-hitting and an intelligent playmaker. And his potential impact on an NFL roster is very clear. Now, doing my research here, folks, what I was unable to come up with, I didn't see the name Graham Nicholson, the former kicker for the Tide, and the 2023 Lou Groza award-winning kicker. I wish him well in his future endeavors, wherever he may be, because I don't, I thought he would be he may get drafted. I just hope he leaves Tuscaloosa safely. Just safely escort. Maybe he's already gone. He could have stayed at Ball State and probably had something. I just knew. We have a guy tackle there. He's doing a lot of great things from Ball State. But when I saw this guy come from Ball State with this Lou Groza award, I was like, you kick it in front of like 22 people every week at Ball State. You can keep this going and go on to the NFL. But coming down here with this almost 100,000 people at every game, at least 70,000 people at every stop from South Carolina to wherever, just like, I don't think you just started doing that as a senior. You got a little comfortable there. I feel like you kind of used our program to get you ready for the pros. I hope you end up as a Dallas Cowboy and I can just boo you forever. That's what I hope. Anyway, I'm going to touch on some recruiting news here, and I'm going to get out of here because I know it's playoff time in the NBA. I know it's playoff time. Let's see. PhD said, if I missed, do you prefer Miro or Shador at Pittsburgh? How dare thee? I'll take the quarterback that can run real fast because he might just need to every now and again. And then even if you can't run fast, Ben was strong. Ben Roethlisberger, I mean, he was strong, not fast, and he used to get, he used to fight off a lot of sacks. Shador is fleet of foot, but I don't know how strong he is in getting rid of NFL tacklers. And I wouldn't want to chance it because the more you get hit, go ask Sunshine down there in Jacksonville Jaguars. When you get hit, they light you up. They light up your life. You light up my life. I mean, that dude hit Sunshine. I call him Sunshine. I don't know what his real name is. Guy played at Clemson, played at Jacksonville. I think he missed the last 6 games of the season. They just said, man, shut it down, man. Do you know how hard you got hit? I mean, I'd rather not deal with the people that take hard hits. Milroe can catch an angle and at least get you 5 yards. Shador is not about to evade tacklers like Jalen Milroe. Also, listen to Coach JB, who coached a lot of quarterbacks. Not me. He said that Shador has a very long release, whereas Jalen might throw an interception, but he gets the ball out pretty quick. And we're going to work on that other stuff. We're going to get the DR, the virtual reality stuff, and put it on his head and make him just live in their virtual world on the football field, playing a game 24/7. And when we get that those interceptions down from 7%, get it down to 0.07, it'll be the second year with the Pittsburgh Steelers headed to the playoffs. So I prefer Jalen Milroe, Katy, Texas. I really, really do. I think he's one of a kind. Now, I'm not going to go through the recruits we have. We got, we got Jordan Edmonds just signed as a defensive back from Marietta, Georgia. Zion Gibson's been on the roster. He's from Gaston, Alabama. Roll Tide to you. From Gainesville, Georgia, we have Jamarion Matthews. And we have Kamarion Johnson from Shoals, Alabama. Roll Tide to you. And Chris Booker from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of a small town in Alabama, not far from where I grew up. I think he's from Alexander City, somewhere up there, Alexander City. But he goes to Hateville Charter for his senior season. Here's the thing that always gets me about these recruiting services. Rivals has Alabama's 2026 recruiting class ranked at number 27. On3 has it at number 7, right? Number 7. And 24/7 Sports, they have the Tide ranked at number 29. Now, here's what I don't like about that. I don't know if it's me, but when you go look through the numbers, you start to see why they so different. And I found out kind of where it was. ESPN, I have them down here. They make you pay to figure out how much the Tide is ranked. I'm not doing that. But anyway, when you look at Jordan Edmonds, he's a consensus 4-star right now. Matter of fact, he's a 5-star, but he's ranked as 4-star by on 3, 24/7, ESPN, and Rivals. 4-star there, 5-star here on where did I get this from? I think I got this from 24/7. I don't know how they do. These things are so subjective. And really sometimes they don't mean anything. Now, Zion Gibson, he's a 4-star all the way across, and he's a 4-star. He's consistent across the board. This one guy we have, who is Mr. Booker at Hateville Charter, he's a 3-star on 2 of the services and a 4-star on the other ones. And Kamarion Johnson is very interesting. He is a 3-star with On 3. So 3-star with 24/7. He's a 4-star with Rivals, and ESPN don't even have him ranked. Yet, he's seen as a 3-star, and Alabama has signed him as one of the top edge rushers that they can find for the class 2026. Now, I'm bringing this up, these inconsistencies, this subjectivity, which drives me nuts. I'm bringing this up because this is something I want to track going forward. Now that these guys are on the University of Alabama's commitment list, they've verbalized that they want to go to. I want to see, are they going to stick with these grades, or are they going to just say, oh, these guys just had such a great senior year, now we're moving them all up to 4 and 5 stars? Because there's something about it. Matter of fact, a couple of these guys, they're going to move up based on the summer camps they'll attend this summer. They're going to go to this camp, they're going to go to that camp, shake hands with this guy, get this guy interview, and all of a sudden, boom, without even playing extra high school games, they're going to move up. It's so subjective. This is why we have so many people falling apart when they finally get to these universities, because this stuff don't have nothing to do with what they actually, with being the best. They assess them, but they don't say nothing about your heart. They don't say nothing about, are you going to eat right when you get to college? Are you going to listen to the coach? Are you the kind of person that's going to like suck your teeth when the coach say, we need to get out of here and we got to go do it again? Man, what? They don't tell you none of that stuff. Now, most of these are good kids, but people wondering about the portal sometimes because, you know, they got a little thing in IT, it's called GIGO, garbage out, garbage in, garbage out. I'm not calling these people garbage, but some of these people getting these scholarships are really taken away from people who could possibly prove to be better than others. And that's one thing I think Coach Saban was a master at, getting the people he needed. And that's why I think while other schools are getting these 4 stars and 5 stars early, when you see Coach Kalen DeBoer get a 3-star as a junior, I wonder, does he have that same trait? You know, Coach Saban's not the only one that could do it. Does he see something in this kid that he can utilize to make his system work better, to make Kane Womack's defense, the swarm defense, work better? And that's what I'm looking forward to. And I also want to point out this. You know doggone well that this Alabama recruiting class is going to be in the top 10, I would say, before the end of October, 27, 29. Because we know when you sign with the Tide, it's only a matter of time. The greatness comes with it, folks. But that's going to be about a wrap for me right now, because I know y'all ready to get over there and start nodding off while you're watching your favorite NBA team run through the gauntlet of 3-pointers to become the next NBA champion. So good luck to everyone's team after my Lakers laid a rotten egg in game 1. Oh, look, Luka. 105 don't work, brother. 105 don't work. If Allen Iverson had your bone structure and your muscle mass, he'll be an NBA champion right now. But you not him. Pass the ball, bro. Slow it down and pass the ball. What you doing? If you're going to go get 20 points in the first quarter, you got to go and give me 80. But you not going to do that, are you? Pass the ball. You know you ain't got no win. You know you ain't AI. You know you're not no guard. You're a guy that know how to play basketball. We trying to play basketball, man. We ain't down at Albert Park playing nowhere at the YMCA. Huh? Just had to get off my chest. That was despicable what I heard, what I saw the other night. Despicable. All right, PhD, I'm gonna get out of here. But please remember to join me Wednesday, 6 p.m. for Iron Bowl debates, where we can debate anything. Have you ever wondered how big the impact of that Prince Rogers Nelson, had on the ankle boot industry? And was it positive or negative? Because I'm having a hard time finding my size shoe. I wear 15. Okay, ankle boots in size 15. If y'all know a place, let me know. But anyway, so tune in on Wednesday. You never know where the conversation may go. Add a pound of pressure to that subscribe button. Hit that notification so you'll know when we go live or drop a video. Tell your friends you can find me on YouTube at Tight Sports, Blue Sky, or Facebook, and Tight Sport Talk on the Badlands of Twitters, aka X. So it's pretty ugly out there on X. It's such nastiness in the world. I know those are not Americans talking to people like each other like that. It's such hatred. Sharpshooters, roll tide to you, and peace to the brothers at Auburn and Water Cooler Podcast, Bub and the Old Man. They are a fine group of Auburn Americans. And with that, we'll see you next time right here on Around the Herd. And always remember, roll, tide, roll.